How we all get along today? Well, I am a firm believer in every rock either has a story to tell or a story behind it. But every now and then, you get one that has both. And I won't tell the story as good as the old boy who told me. It's a fellow I work with, and he's quite entertaining with stories about his little boy. But I will tell a story as good as he did. But long story short, the other day, the fellow was out working in his yard, and his little boy is quite the character, and he come up to Dad and handed him this rock and says, "Dad, rock, holes in it," something like that. And boy, did he pick up a heck of a rock out of the yard. I think this had been out of some landscaping or something at one time, but that is just the coolest thing. I don't know whether that's calcite or what that is, but that is just so awesome that I talked him out of it for a little bit, let me borrow it and slice that sucker in half, because I want to know what's inside of it so the rock can tell its own story. With all of them little recesses and voids and crystals and all that kind of stuff, I can only imagine what's inside and the banding that's going to be, carried on. This one just, boy, it leaves some of the imagination, but a lot of it's right there for you to see. So we're going to get this thing chucked up here in the saw and get some slices out of her. I'm going to try to get it out there far enough that I can at least get a couple of slices out of it. Trouble with these little ones on this big saw. The other saw cuts them a little better as far as getting down to the thin stuff, but this one cuts a little straighter. So I'm looking for one that cuts straight this time. Hope everything's going good for you. The old heat has come here to Missouri, and it has just been ungodly. It's pushing, well, really not that hot, 90 degrees, but my gosh, that humidity has been terrible. I know you all from down south tell me I have no idea what humidity is, but yeah, I do. All right, so we've got that baby chucked up. We've got her all tightened down, ready to go. We can get at least a couple slices out of that. Hope that thing don't bust apart on me. Alright. So we're going to fire this old saw up and we're going to see what comes out of it. See you in a few.
Well, there she is slicing away. Not a very fast process. Takes a while. We're about halfway through. Anticipation. That old ketchup commercial always comes to mind when cutting rock. Just about there. And we'll know. I bet it's going to be awesome. One thing about this saw, you can't speed up the feed. It only feeds at one speed. I think it's about 7 RPMs per minute. So it cuts relatively slow. My other one's got the VFD on it. Makes it cut a little faster on soft material. Oh, just about to drop off. And there she went. Let's see what we got.
Well, alrighty, we got some slices out of her. I was surprised to see there wasn't a whole lot of voids on the inside. But I don't know whether you can see that pattern or not. I don't know if that light's going to bring that out, but that's a pretty cool pattern. I think the boy will be happy with that. It'd be a nice little thing to sit on his dresser. Got a nice little bottom where it sits. And took a little thinner slice, and if you hold that up to the light, well, you can see that the old light passes right through that. That'd be pretty cool to set in the windowsill. Got another little chunk here. That's going to look pretty good. They could do a little more cleaning on that. Probably a little iron out would clean up that outside and make her shine nice, pretty, and white. This one turned out really good. Slice out of the center. Got some light transferring through it. And I'm going to see if he's a good old rock trader. I'm going to see if I can trade him a piece of this jasper I just sliced on the other saw while this was going on. I'll see if I can trade him rock slices. I'll bet he's game for that. Well, hope everything's going good for y'all, and hope you're having a good summer and finding all kinds of goodies. Let me know how your summer's going and what kind of rocks you're finding. We'll catch y'all later.